Hey Aquarius, welcome into your reading. Welcome in. All right, let's see what the situation is and what's going on for you guys. Spirit, let's go into the second week of July for Aquarius. Temperance is here. This is Sag energy. Looks like you guys are holding yourselves back, tempering yourselves, trying to find some balance and be patient. Oh yeah, you feel definitely left out in the cold. So whatever had happened last week versus this week, you're trying to hold yourself back, find some balance, point you towards your true north, because you're definitely feeling left out in the cold. All right. Well, here's the good news. You're dropping some burdens that were just too heavy. Too heavy. All right, what's coming in towards my Aquarius clan, please? All right, King of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. This King of Cups, they could be a water sign. They don't have to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this person feels like you broke up with them. This might also be somebody that you were having a fling or an affair with, or you were doing something non-committal, casual. If it was ghosting, they tried to come back. But I do see another king at the bottom of the deck. So you definitely, Aquarius, have chosen somebody here that you feel is going to bring you more stability and structure. But you're done with whoever you've been sneaking around with, or you broke up with this person. All right, let's continue and see what's going on as we will clarify this in a few minutes. But it looks like you're making a judgment call on that person. What's the surprise of the week, please? Yeah, there's a lack of reconciliation here with somebody, good news, or socializing or networking with, and you're moving forward in your life with the Two of Wands. You're definitely moving it forward. You're saying to yourselves, you know what? Time to see what else is in my future. But you're torn. Interesting. You're torn trying to make a decision. Perhaps a path to choose, job or otherwise. All right, Spirit, let's see what the advice is. What is the advice here for Aquarius, please? Death and Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Keep working on whatever it is that you're working on, all right? Whether it's your craft, your hobby, yourself, your job. You keep doing you with this Eight of Pentacles, but something that has ended, that died, you really need to let it go. It's time. Death is death. And death, when we let something go, we allow it to transition into something beautiful, something nice. Some of you saying, yes, keep working on your craft or yourself in relationship and let the one that you just had die because you have something brand new that's trying to come in for you. It's like you keep resisting it. Why do I want to keep saying Cancer? And it's not. This is an Aquarius reading, but maybe some of you are dealing with one. Outcome of the week. The High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles. All right, this person that you're not really communicating with is what's on the struggle bus, guys. All right, this card right here, it's telling me 1 minute you're communicating with somebody, the next minute you're not. You're trying to collaborate with them. Yes, this was dealing with a third-party situation or a third energy. You, them, and whoever else is on your mind, or vice versa, theirs. You seem to be confused who or what to invest in. Aquarius, Seven of Cups. but something has gotten boring and has stagnated, or it has to go to the next level. And under that, I am seeing the Lover. I do see you holding on to somebody too, Aquarius. So I find that interesting. All right. Let's continue. Let's use this Everyday Witch Tarot deck for Aquarius, please. Temperance and Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Wands kind of came out again. It's telling me that there is some kind of burden that you were carrying. It was too heavy. It was too much. Yeah, look at that. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, representing the Five of Pentacles. All right. So if you were having a fling or an affair with somebody, they broke up with you. You broke up with them. It just looks like, you know, a hot mess. This is totally a breakup, no matter what, with somebody. Because somebody thought it was too much of a burden, too much of a risk. Wow, I'm yawning. I don't usually yawn. For me, that is a sign when I do readings. It's not because I'm tired and bored, guys. It's dispelling negative energy. 2 5s. Yeah, these are pretty tough energies. And then I have an Emperor back here and Taurus. Let me see what's going on here. Aries and Taurus. Capricorn. All right. You're sitting here fighting, arguing with somebody, Aquarius. There are these challenges between the two of you, and it's kind of... It's odd for me because these fights and arguments, it's like one of you thinks that this is like, you know, dealing with your problems and it's love, while the other one of you thinks it's like why you need to separate or break apart. Let me see what's going on here. Because if you were entertaining someone else, you kind of let them go. Or, you know, you. What is this King of Cups in reverse? Somebody here is not emotionally available. And Seven of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The King of Cups again. To clarify, the King of Cups. Two of Wands. All right. Yeah, somebody here is a little immature or just young in nature. Also, maybe, you know, emotionally, one of the two of you is definitely emotionally unavailable. But you meeting this person was a triggering event for you, Aquarius, to move your life forward. I can see that the energy was small. You guys were keeping it at like base level, meaning like texting. There was nothing like crazy over the top, I love yous type of shit. Right? But this person was interested. And the Wheel of Fortune says, yes, I'm going to have them meet Aquarius because Aquarius needs to wake up from a funk because they keep doing this thing they call life, rinse and repeat. And that's not going to be their life. It's not going to be rinse and repeat. It's going to be like rinse and remove. Okay. Two of Wands is over here. That's this. Moving forward with your life. Three of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Wands, please. Three of Cups. See, you have the Three of Cups upright and then the Three of Cups in reverse. It's a lack of reconciliation here for me. And like, well, somebody wants to reconcile, but it seems like the other person does not. And you're just ready to leave. I see you weighing your pros and cons, Aquarius, but you're eventually going to leave because you're not emotionally satisfied. They're not investing in you emotionally. What is Death? besides the Scorpio card there? And the Eight of Pentacles, please. Leo energy, the Sun. Wow, and then your energy, the Fool. This is a lot of major arcanas I'm looking at, guys. The second you let something go is the second your whole world expands, Aquarius. Your whole world, right? It's saying that you're going to be happy the second you let something just die off. What's the Eight of Pentacles in particular? Keep working and collaborating here with somebody. I know you're trying to throw spaghetti up against the wall and see what sticks, but you really should be following your heart chakra. Not so much your other parts. Like, I know you're fair, you're rational, and you reason things. This time it says, follow your heart. It will lead you to the place of happiness. Take that leap of faith. Take that risk. You will land on your feet. What is the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles, please? Five of Swords. The Magician. And a few cards there. Let's see. Taurus, Scorpio, Tower, and Cross. All right, so Five of Wands. Okay, so as you challenge somebody or they challenge you, Aquarius, where, you know, you're fighting or you're arguing or you're looking at your issues or whatever your competition is here at work with a team, you're trying to manifest something off of some moment that you had here where it was a tower moment with someone, right? This tower, like you had a fight with your boss and you didn't know where that left you, or your team. You had a fight with your spouse, your person, someone you were seeing, dating, whatever, friendship. There was a tower moment, and you kind of wondered like where this left you with somebody, right? Because you're not talking. You're talking, but not really talking. You're not talking. Do you get what I'm saying? You're like, oh, how's the weather type shit. Meanwhile, you're trying to manifest something into your future as your outcome. Because I think the overall energy I'm getting from that is distancing. I think you're going to start distancing yourself from whatever that situation is. You're going to mentally disengage and you're just going to start moving it along. Aquarius, I know it's simpler said than done, you know, where something has ended and you have to let it go, and you have to keep working on yourself and or a relationship with someone. You need to take action. Hang in there for something. I know that right now you're emotionally vulnerable and you don't want to be. Let me see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended for you guys. What are we talking about for the love portion of Aquarius? Yeah, this express your love at the bottom of the deck. All right. Whoa. Unrequited love came out. So it is definitely talking about somebody here who has unrequited love, but now is looking at it again, like a runner-chaser dynamic situation. So either this is you or your other person. We're going to clarify in the extended and see who or what this is. Any other cards you want to say towards this spirit for the unrequited love for Aquarius? There's not enough attraction here between you two. And maybe this is why you ended it with someone here, from what I'm looking at. Hey, maybe you're the one that's not available. Look at this. Big happy changes are coming soon. It's like my favorite card in the deck. Within the next few months. I know that's a long time away, but what I'm feeling for you, Aquarius, is things are going to settle down. Things will settle in and up, meaning like you're going to settle whatever your situation is, and then you're going to start moving forward into that path, that direction. You're just at a crossroads right now with these Two of Wands that I keep looking at, and you need to embark on that new path. And once you're on that path, you're on your way. But before we get there, we have a lot of transitioning to do, a lot of loose ends we need to tie up, a lot of T's we need to cross, I's we need to dot. So we'll see more in the extended, but it does look like big happy changes are coming your way. All right, guys, let me see you there. Everybody else, I will see you next week.